Hi, my name is Mehak Hussain, and this is my assignment for demo. Building a sales star schema using a Pentaho data integration. Here I'll show you the product dimension implementation as an CSD type 2. Uh, the enhanced sales facts that includes the product surrogate key and the Damiro handling and the MySQL workbench reverse engineering data model plus the data validation steps that confirm the correctness. So let's start with the project overview. uh, Here's the project overview. Firstly, I started with the load dim product transformation. Here I have loaded my CSV. Sorry. Here I loaded the CSV data. Here I sorted rows and I have sorted field product ID and effective date here. And then here I have created a dimension lookbook update where I've connected with my SQL Server H homework 4. I changed the name of my SQL database. I changed it to H1 homework 4. And here I use the target table dim products and then I did the SQL and I run it. Then I created a built-in product job where I truncate the table first. I have truncated the dim products. Then I have loaded my transformation here, load dim product transformation, and then I created a dummy row where I use this SQL command, update dim products, where I set products key to -1, product ID to NA, product name to NA, category to NA, and where the product's key is equals to 0. So here you see the marks because I tried to run it again and this already exists. So this why the error, I tried to run this again. So this is why the error is this. You can see there's nothing wrong in my transformation. Then after this, I have loaded all the KTR, sorry, the transformation and jobs that were provided in the builds, in the build file that you have provided, and I ran everything one by one. Then let's move to build fact sales. Here I have created a new SQL table, fact sales. This is the SQL query for that. After that, I have added the code for the surrogate key pipeline where I have inserted the fact sales and I have selected dates key as this. Like here I changed the names and then I did joins. I did left join on like from state sales source. I did a left outer join to dim date on sales state. Then here I did left outer join from dim customer on customer ID. Likewise here I did join dim products on product ID. Then here I have did foreign key. I have added foreign key for fact sales customer, foreign key for customers key, sorry, dates key, and then products key. These two were provided by you the in the file, and this is I have added. Then let's move to build dims all. Here I just I did not modified anything. I just ran this and then I ran this too. So to run build fact sales, let's go to SQL and let me drop this first. And then I can run this and you can see the my transformation is right. After this, I ran build dims all and the main file that connects build dim all and build fact sales. So you can see all of my transformation ran. This takes a little bit time. So let me conclude what are the modification I have made here. So let's talk about the built-in product KTR, where I have implemented uh, SCD, SCD type 2 steps, where I've extracted from product CSV. I remember this. Where I've extracted from product CSV and then compare two DIM products using lookup steps. Root change rows, set end date on previous rows, inserted new rows with new products key, and I used a surrogate key generator consistent with the customer pipeline. Then let's move. Here I have extended the surrogate key pipeline to look up products key by the product natural key. I used left outer join dummy row processing so that the missing product lookups return the dummy as key -1. Also, I updated the create foreign key step here to add the foreign key constant from fact sales products key, dim products key, and I have run all of my build-in successful jobs. This main one, and there is no the success status is here, and there's no error as you can see. Now I'll show you the final uh, dim product and fact sales table content in MySQL workbench and then run the reverse engineering to generate the data model that will show the fact and dimension relationship. So let's move to the SQL workbench. Here, this is my database query to create the homework for database. And this is the query for to use the homework for. Let me describe you dim.dates. Here is my dim.dates. This is my dim.products. This is my state sales. This is my fact sales. Let me show you first content. From the dim product. So you can see the products here is -1 and I have only changed NA to these and rest of them is 9. And you can see there's changes in 1 and 2. Like if you see 001, the product name changed from wireless headphones to wireless headphone phones. In second one, it changed from audio to no, the unit price changed. And let me confirm if my thing was right or not. So this query is for to count rows in the sources table. So you can see 34. How I can check this here in the sales CSV, you can see there's 34 rows. So this is right. This will count the rows in the fact tables. This will give you the total amount in the source data. This will give you the total amount in the fact tables, which is almost the same. This will check the total row in the product dimension, that is 12. This will verify the dummy row exists with surrogate key -1. Yes, it did exist. This will check for CSD type 2 implementation for the multiple version of same products. See, you can see it here, everything is like 222. This will check the historical changes for CSD type 2. This will show you the current active records only. And this will show you the historical records, which is none. This will check the row count in fact tables. This will verify no null foreign keys. Like you can see, it returns 0. This will check for the dummy row uses. 2 in fact sales for customers key, and this is for products key. Now we'll compare source row count with fact table row count. So first we will check your source file row and then compare. So this is 34, and then this will validate total sales amount. This will compare against source data if loaded into staging table. You can see here. This will verify all the customer keys exist in the dimension. So 0. So that is for customers key, this is for products key, and this is for dates key. Everything written 0. So this will is the sales summary by product. So this is like a sales summary for the product table, and this will check foreign key constant are created or not. And then this will vary. This is like a validation summary. So row count, it gives you the row count of product dimension and fact sales with dummy rows. So this is the validation. Now let's move to the last part where I'm going to create reverse engine. So for that, we'll go to, no, for, sorry, to go to SQL, and then I'll go to database and then create reverse engine. And then I'm going to add my password. I'm going to use my SQL database name, and I'm going to execute this. I'm going to rearrange this. This is giving you the relationship between every table. Here. I will provide this in my zip file. So that completes my demo. The job and the transformation I used are included in the my last name, first name, so Hussein Mag PDA assignment for zip. And I also include the link of the YouTube demo in the text file. Yeah. There is a relationship between dim and fact sale, and fact sales to dim customer, and then fact sales to dim dates. That's it. I'll provide this here. Thank you for watching.